ding, ding. Welcome to On Mornings with Luann and Tim. Monday morning.
It is.
I ran a whole coffee through the K-Cup machine, didn't put the K-Cup in. then I put cream in it.
In the hot water?
Yeah, sure.
Did you drink it?
And then I went, wow, that's pretty white. Took a sip and went,
You're off to a good start.
Oh my, it's so Monday.
And gray.
And gray and rainy.
You
know what though? The humidity's gonna break. It's gonna happen. I cannot tell you how awful that is for me. I don't care if you're mad at me because it's not snowing and people get angry and you know what? I can't handle it.
The heat?
Oh, I can handle heat a little bit.
It's the humidity.
Honest to goodness, when I'm sitting down and my hair is sticking to my head and I'm not even doing anything.
Yeah.
It's like, really? Come on now.
I lived in the pool.
Yeah, right.
I gardened for 2 days and just garden swim.
Well, that's what I said to you when you said I gardened. I thought, in this heat?
I was gardening under a tree.
And then jumping in the pool.
Like a little garden gnome.
Oh,
yes.
You must live in that pool.
I don't think it's ever been as warm as, we don't have a heated pool. It's just, like I say, it's just an above ground pool.
Right.
It's nothing fancy, but I don't think it's ever been this warm, the water in that pool.
Nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's so awesome. So you're happy with your gardening this morning?
Yes, I put a whole new garden in under, I have a, what did I say?
Blue spruce.
A blue spruce. What did I say this morning to you when I first arrived?
See, it's a good thing I listen to you when you're...
Yeah, you know what? You do listen to me.
I do.
Thank you. A big blue spruce, and then it's always had just junk stored under it.
Oh, it's like an outdoor shed.
It was kind of like, let's put the chairs under there and let's shove everything under there.
Yeah, nobody
now
will
we've
see it.
actually cleaned it all up, and there's a nice shade garden under it now. And yes, I went out and got all the deals. There's a lot of deals right now on plants.
There are, because it's kind of late.
So I did the whole run up Great Northern Road, did all the stores and grabbed all their plants.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
It was a great weekend.
You were so exhausted you slept in.
This morning. Oh, I didn't sleep in. I hit what I thought was snooze, but it was off.
Oops.
And then I woke up at 2 minutes to 7. I'm supposed to be here at 7. I got here at 7.
Well, you look darned awesome to me.
That's because this is how I look in my sleep.
Yes, just angelic-like, right?
No,
Isn't that the first thought
I had to
that
go
came to
full
your
Joan
head?
Crawford and dump all the ice cubes into the kitchen sink and go, look young!
Does that work? I ought to try that.
Yeah, that's what Joan Crawford used to do. She stuck her face in ice water first thing in the
I
morning.
read that, but
Tighten
I thought it was just a rumor or something.
I tried that, but there's just too much skin. I can't get it.
Plus, you know what the problem with that? My luck, because as you tip forward, all your face falls forward, and then you put it in ice and it freezes, so
you permanently look like a Shar-Pei.
like one of those dogs I was going to say, a Shar-Pei.
Shar-Pei.
Lou Shar-Pei. Could be my new name. Sounds like a stripper name, doesn't it? Lou Shar-Pei. Yeah, I don't want to see that either.
Oh, dear. Well, you could get into shape.
I could.
Do yoga.
You know what? My daughter is so good at it that she has been told if she took the right courses and stuff, she could teach it.
Well, really?
Yeah, she's really awesome at it.
I happen to have a yoga instructor in the house today.
Ooh, awesome.
Yes, Shirling Kao.
Oh, perfect.
I said it well, didn't I?
From
I looked
Jade
at her and she was like,
Wellness.
thumbs up.
From Jade
Wellness.
They've been around a long time,
Don't ask her how many years, because she doesn't know years.
She doesn't do numbers. She's like me. I'm the same, though. I just, if somebody says, oh, so when was that?
She came in with her notes. I was like, how long have you been doing yoga? I didn't write that down. I don't know. Don't ask me years.
Leave me alone with the years. You know, but talking about numbers, though, I have the biggest trending thing this morning on Twitter.
What? I haven't looked at Twitter yet this morning.
World Cup.
Yes. FIFA.
FIFA. France beat Croatia 4-2. Like that's, apparently people were going hunga bunga.
Oh, look, there's...
All the news agencies were doing features, and I was watching an American newscast for a minute yesterday, and they were talking about how much the popularity of soccer has increased in the United States. I think it's always been a little more so here in Canada, but in the States it's really gone just gangbusters.
Oh, there they are.
And there they are winning it.
France beat Croatia.
Yes.
And Croatia is huge in soccer.
Okay.
I don't know. All I know is I have a friend, his name is Sasha, and he's Croatian, and soccer
It's about soccer.
It's all about soccer.
And people who like soccer are like, oh my, soccer bananas.
What are they going to do here? And
Oh, he got it.
Oh, well, that guy in the goal didn't do a very good job.
No, he should have. Apparently, he's enjoying himself.
All right, that's enough soccer. Back to me.
Back to me, Mr. Director over here. And Ray Emery.
What?
Such sad news. Ray Emery passed away. He was 32.
Who's Ray Emery? 32?
He drowned.
That's him.
He played for the Sioux Greyhounds years ago. Yeah. Got to a Stanley Cup with, I believe, Chicago.
Oh, no.
All these years later. And yeah, such a set in Hamilton. I guess he and a bunch of his friends were at a yacht club, and he dove in and then didn't come back up.
No.
Yeah, isn't that awful? Yeah, I can't
Oh,
imagine.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so sorry to hear about that.
The Greyhounds, they have
Yes.
they have a new coach.
They do. They have a new head coach.
Who is it?
I've forgotten his name.
We need to get him on the show.
Joan. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know. I read the story, but I don't recall.
It's everywhere, his name. How come we don't know that? We're terrible Sault Ste. Marieites.
Sault Ste. Mariers. You're not very good at it. Who else is coming up?
Oh, the Economic Development Corporation has this thing called Summer Business. Summer something. They're coming on
and
the
I'm
show.
asking you about the hounds.
Summer. Anyway, they're helping young entrepreneurs get started.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, and so this young lady named Maryn is here, and she has started a company called Bite Media. So she's going to tell us, and also Harleen from the Economic Development Corporation is going to be here to tell us all about how they're helping. I think there's 12 or so entrepreneurs starting up businesses this summer through this program.
If it's the same program that I'm thinking of, I've actually interviewed a couple of them in my former job, and what an opportunity. And when you talk to these kids, you think, man, I'm still not that together. And you're 4, like seriously. These kids and their ambition and their ideas and their knowledge. I talk to them about stuff and I'm like, they know about marketing and business plans and all that.
You should see her website.
Yeah?
Maryn.
Really?
Yeah, Maryn. Nice way to spell your name.
That's very pretty.
I know. So she's got this. I mean, she does everything. I looked at her website. I was like, it would take me a year just to develop this website. Never mind a summer.
They're so quick though.
So she's going to be on the show later on too.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
So we can feel stupid.
Stupider. More stupid. So we have lots of stuff.
We do. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be back. Coming up first, we have Shirling Kao from. And that's just saying you're saying it too funny, Tim. Shirling Kao from Jade Wellness. And you know what else? The other reason that Shirling is here is because Jade is sponsoring the street block party.
Oh, awesome.
This coming Thursday for part of Rotary Fest. So
cool.
They're shutting down the streets. We're going to have another party on the street, and Jade Wellness is the sponsor for this.
Awesome idea.
Street party. So we're going to talk to her about that too. So, and then of course you have the news.
I do.
So don't go anywhere. It's a busy Monday morning here on ONNtv. Mornings with Luann and Tim. More coming up right after this. Stay with us. And we are back with Shirling. Good morning, Shirling.
Morning, Tim.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for being here so bright and early.
No problem. For my idol, anytime.
Oh, that's a funny story, actually. You used to live in my neighborhood, didn't you?
And I walk by his house all the time for no reason.
And then when I called you to say you want to be on the show and I gave you my cell phone number, you said, you just gave your cell phone number to your stalker. That's what
Yep.
But you don't live in the neighborhood anymore, so I never see you.
I'll just text you.
You used to walk by with your husband, Jordan, who is my pharmacist, and you would also have your daughter, Jade, in her little stroller. Now that's how long, now Jade is now 7 years old.
7, yeah.
That's how long I've known you guys.
Yeah.
And you've had the business for how many years? Am I
That's
allowed
like
to
the
ask you
same
that?
as my daughter's age, so I say 8.
8.
Yes.
All right. So did you have you had business before you had your daughter? Were you?
Same time.
How did you do
happen
that?
at once. They happen at once.
How did you do that? How did you manage to have a baby and open a yoga studio at the same time?
I'm not sure.
So you originally were in a different location. Now, right now you're on Queen Street, right beside Muyos.
Yes.
Do you say Muyos or Muyos?
You asked me?
Yeah.
I'm from Taiwan. You asked me?
Well, you know what? Because I've always said Muyos, but a lot of people in the studio say Muyos, so I don't know.
Get Rob to come on the show and ask him.
Yeah, get Rob. So you're right there, but you used to be down the street a little further.
Yes, we used to be above the
old-
Tamar's.
Tamar's
forts.
Trends.
Yes. Yes.
But it was a smaller space then.
Yes.
What did you
yes.
have originally? Just like one studio?
Just a one walk-in, like a living room kind of space.
That's what you had before. And that had been called the yoga door?
There was the yoga door.
Yeah.
And then.
So you took that over?
Yes.
Okay. Then your husband said, this isn't big enough. Let's move. Is that right?
Bigger the better, right? According to Jordan.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you were in a huge space now.
Yes.
That building was originally, we were talking about this, Vic Tanny's, when my mother used to go and work out at Vic Tanny's. And then I used to go and work out when it was Good Life. Yes. And now it is Jade Wellness Studios.
Yes.
And so tell us what you offer there. What?
Yes. So it's just like the name suggests. So we pretty much offer many things wellness related. It could be massage.
Oh, you do?
Yes, we have, massage gets you really well, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
All that relaxation
Oh,
and stimulation and gets the blood flowing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all kinds of yoga classes, including yoga for babies.
What do you mean? You
For
mean yoga
babies.
for babies?
Yes, we force them to, no.
What do you, so mothers and fathers come in with their babies?
Yes, grandmas welcome, grandparents welcome, aunties, we had aunties too.
Aunties bring their, how old are the babies?
When their neck is kind of strong until they're crawling around everywhere, then don't come.
So until they can crawl?
Yeah, you can all come and enjoy yoga poses.
When do babies
done.
start crawling? 9 months?
Depends.
It all depends.
Yeah.
That's my diapers.
Yeah, so we have all kinds of yoga from baby to yoga for 50 plus, healing yoga,
Ooh, that's
a
me.
wide range.
I'm 50 plus now.
You're welcome to come.
Yay.
Yes, and many other things like Pilates classes of all levels.
Pilates is based more on, what do you call it?
Core strengthening.
Core
Yes.
strengthening?
Yeah.
And you don't use as much weights in Pilates as you do like the tension. Is that right? Or no?
They could use props, but it's done on the mat. It looks like you're doing yoga, but the focus comes from the core.
Is planking part of Pilates?
It
Or
could be.
Planking could be part
Could
of Pilates.
be. Angela would ask you to do plank from time to time.
Okay.
Yes.
So
And,
Pilates?
yoga, and we have meditation classes.
Do you?
Meditation wellness. You can see
Yes,
that.
we all know that mental health is tied to
Yes.
physical well-being as
Yes.
well. Yes.
And belly dance.
You have belly
Not
dance?
me, not me.
You have instructors that do belly dance?
Yes, belly dance, Bollywood dance. Everybody, come
they
on.
just had the Bollywood party this past weekend.
Yes.
for the Cricket Association,
yes.
yeah.
I heard, and we donated to that too.
Did you? Nice of you. You
No
guys are
problem.
very community-minded there. You always have been.
We try.
You do. I've often been places where Jade Yoga has had little things in the gift baskets and
Oh,
stuff.
no
Yes.
problem. Yeah.
And you have a boutique there as well, don't you?
Yes, the boutique is what you see if you walk down Queen Street. We have huge windows, and you look like
Those beautiful windows.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'll pay you after.
Do you have a new roof?
Yes, brand new roof as
Yes,
well, and brand new floor.
Yes, because you had a bit of a flood.
And our boutique offers mainly made in Canada clothes. Some of them are made with recycled water bottles.
Come on, really?
Eco fabric. You're wearing them and you feel you're contributing to Green Earth. And some are organic cotton, so you'll find quality clothes that will make you feel comfortable and fashionable at the same time. We have local jewelry, local art.
Do you really?
Yes, yes.
See, so don't, even if you're just going in to just shop, don't even worry about going. But wait, we want to dispel some of the myths about yoga.
Sure.
We'll do that when we come back. We have
Sure.
to go to commercial right now. See
Yes.
how fast our time goes? We'll be right back more with Shirling Kao from Jade Wellness on Queen Street to talk about some of the myths and misconceptions about yoga and also about the street party coming up this week that they're hosting. So more with Mornings with Lou Ann and Tim right after this.
Yeah.
All right, Shirling, so tell me some of the things that people think that yoga involves isn't true.
Yes, first of all, if I invite someone to do yoga, they will say, I'm not flexible, I can't do yoga. So, first of all, if you know how to play tennis, do you take tennis lessons? No, because you already know. And yoga really is not about stretching. Maybe you think yoga equals stretching. No. Yoga is about being you and feel good. If you want to feel good, you can do yoga.
So flexibility, you don't necessarily have to do the lotus position where you curl your legs up.
You don't necessarily have to bend over or be upside down right away.
No.
It's really about feeling good. So instead of like, if you go to other class, like a fitness class, you might have to say, you need to do 10 push-ups otherwise.
Yes.
In yoga, we would recommend you do this pose in this way or that way. Eventually, it's up to you and your body to decide how you approach it so you feel the best out of it.
And you also have classes that are specifically for certain people, like as you say, 55 plus.
Yes,
so those
yes.
classes are geared more to people who might have limited mobility.
Yes.
And then what about the Pilates aspect? Is that also just because it's all tension and muscle? Is that easier on the body too? You're not like jerking and using weights and stuff.
If you ever dare enough to try Angela's Pilates class with us, she is her cue is so clear, and she walks around, she feels what you're feeling. She'll ask you to do maybe modify it this way or do more this way, so that you find you do just enough for your body, leaving feeling good.
Angela, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Angela transformed her own body quite remarkably from back. I remember Angela from Good Life, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, I think so.
Angela Sauvé.
Different person. Never mind.
She's always been looking good. I'm sorry.
Angela Sauvé is Pilates?
Yes.
And then do you actually instruct yoga yourself?
I teach a few classes, but we do have a whole big team of wonderful teachers that's really knowledgeable.
I asked Shirling how many. She said, don't ask me numbers. You said 15, 20 because you have massage therapists?
Yes, we have massage therapists, we have aromatherapists, we have Reiki master, we have a team of yoga Pilates instructors, dance instructors. So
dance instructors too, because for the Bollywood and stuff?
Bollywood, belly
and
dance.
Belly dance.
Yeah. So let's say in front desk. So
Yeah.
let's say roughly almost 20.
So this is another amazing story, I think. I love the stories of entrepreneurs in Sault Ste. Marie who have started from, scratch, really. Just
Yes.
built the business from the ground up. And
Yes.
now here you are employing 20 people, and you have this beautiful storefront, and you're now a fixture in downtown Sault Ste. Marie. And as
Thank you.
such, well, you are. You're an anchor store on that block now, if you think about it.
Woo!
Don't
Thank
you
you.
think? And so now here you are hosting a party.
Yes, we are the title sponsor for. That sounds good.
It does.
Good for my ego.
Yes.
We're the title sponsor for the street party coming up this Thursday night.
Is this your first time being the title sponsor?
Yes.
Good for you.
Wow.
So what does that mean? You are responsible for what?
I think they put our logo everywhere.
Okay.
Thank you. Downtown Association love you. And
Josh Ingram, yes. And so you also contribute some funds to help the party.
yes, so our money will go to blocking the street on Thursday night from 3 o'clock on. So do plan on the detours, but the party starts, I think, after 6. And then you'll have music on the street, street vendors, beer tent, guys, and lots of other vendors, and all the mini stores will stay open until 11 at night.
Ooh, that's great.
Yes.
So the road's shutting down at 3, Queen Street. 2 blocks, did you say?
2 blocks,
East,
I believe.
East
From the one before us, maybe Pim to our block.
to Brock, then, probably.
Oh, sorry, not Brock. To our block. So
You start at East Street and go to Brock.
I don't know street names either.
You go. I'm pretty sure you're east to Brock.
Thank you.
So Pim's
I'll
to
take
east
that.
and east to Brock.
Sure.
Okay. Thursday, start shutting down at 3 o'clock. But
Yes.
the party starts
I say at 6.
6.
So the music will be blaring on streets.
Dancing,
Beer
tents,
and for
vendors.
us,
What do you
yes, for us, we're gonna do whatever we can to entertain you
On the street.
and inside,
And inside
as well.
too? Oh, okay.
We will have 500 balloons for all the little ones to take home. So bring your little ones down.
Bring the kids.
Yes, Rotary Fest is starting Thursday. So after you finish the fun at Rotary, come over to Queen Street and continue your fun.
Continue the party on Queen Street.
And we'll have sale, of course. We'll have.
You're going to have a sale?
Of course.
Yay.
To treat all of you who want to come down that day, we will have chair massage. You just stay at rest, you lean forward and get a little tuned up neck, shoulder, back. It feels so good.
Really? You're doing that?
$1 per minute.
Nice.
Yeah. And many other things.
Will I be able to try something? Like, will you be doing demonstrations at all?
Yes, we will have Angela roll out reformer machines. If you've never done that, Kim Kardashian's favorite workout. You can try it free.
Yes.
We'll have other potentially belly dance, little demonstration, and Bolly acts, all those fun things.
Wow. Okay, so it's going to be a full evening, and as you say, 11 p.m.
Until 11.
So get ready to party down on Queen Street. Thursday is the 19th.
Yes.
July 19th.
Yes.
Street closure. Party starts 6 o'clock-ish, goes to 11 o'clock.
Yes.
Everybody's on the street, vendors partying, dancing, music,
Yes.
yoga.
Shopping.
A little massage going on. And as you say, head over after the opening ceremonies of Rotary Fest, head on over to Queen Street and party. Yeah.
Yes, and along with our Queen Street neighbors, we'll be opening late, we'll be entertaining you. We'll give out maybe free samples, this and that too.
Probably door prizes and stuff.
Yeah, door prizes, draws.
So there you go. This Thursday, hosted by the title sponsor, Jade Wellness, located on Queen Street. So anybody can stop in. You have a great website.
Oh, thank you.
You do. I just Googled you. See,
Good.
now I'm stalking.
Good boy.
Now I'm stalking you.
I'm being stalked.
And you're taking off. You're leaving the country for a little bit, going home for some family stuff.
Yes.
And then you'll be back in time for the party.
Yeah. No.
Well, no, you won't. Okay, but we're going to be in good hands. Angela's
Yes.
going to be there.
Yes.
Who else is going to help? Is it Tiffany Kaiko?
Tiffany Kirk is a part of our team as well. She teaches great classes.
And I'll tell you something about her. She knows how to have a good time.
Oh.
No, she's fun. Tiffany's got great energy, a lot of fun. So
Yes.
we'll be sure to party with Tiffany then
Yes.
too.
All of our wonderful, friendly team will be there. If you want to come in, have a tour, if you've never been inside our beautiful space, we'll come check it out.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Safe travels to you, my friend. Namaste. And we'll be back with the news with Luann on Mornings with Luann and Tim right after this. Thanks again, Shirley.
Welcome.
Okay. So Luann, do you want to go to Jade Wellness and do belly dancing with me?
Oh my gosh, I got the belly part for sure.
I didn't know they did belly
I
dancing.
didn't either.
And they also do Bollywood.
Do they?
At Jade Wellness, they have
Really?
they have a Bollywood dance
Man,
instructor.
what don't they do there?
They
have a massage
don't-
therapist,
yes,
right?
they don't cook.
They don't cook.
If you want to eat, you have to go across the street. That's all, or down the street.
Okay.
But yeah.
So that's okay.
Do you
though.
say muyos or muyos?
I say muyos. What do you say?
I say muyos.
What's the correct
I
term?
don't know. Someone needs to tell us. Apparently, because
Muyos.
do I say it wrong all the time?
I don't know.
It's M-U-I. Mew. I don't know. Muyos.
Muo.
I think most people say muyos.
I say muyos.
I say mew. That can't
Maybe
be.
that's
There's
'cause I'm a
I don't
Monte
think there's
Cake, though.
anything Italian that goes mew.
Cats don't go mew in
cat-
Italian?
No, they go
Le-
meow.
La meow. Speaking of Bollywood,
I said that.
yes, I was looking at pictures online, the Saturday event.
Yes.
What a hoot.
For the cricket.
Oh
club,
my
Susanna
gosh,
Cricket
it looked like
Association.
so much fun.
Do we have some? I think we have some.
we
Mike
have
was
some
there.
video
Look
and
at
stuff.
there.
Look at, they're just
That doesn't look like
giving her.
Bollywood dancing to me.
No, some
that
of
just
it
looks
is.
like people step touching.
Yeah.
So where's the Bollywood dancing, Mike? Oh, look at there. Dancing with the planes at the Bush plane. I heard the food was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had actually looking at the pictures, lots of the cards in front of the heating plates. Didn't know what it was.
No.
Chicken something. Yeah, I would have loved to have tried the food.
Well, we have to go to Nita's restaurant.
Yes.
Yes.
And where is that? On Queen.
It's on Queen Street. Yes.
Used to be the Mike's Lunch. Is that
Yeah,
the one?
yes.
Awesome. I hear it's awesome.
Okay, so let's go for lunch.
Okay.
Right now.
You buy.
Oh, how'd that happen?
Just like that.
I was upset last week because of the education thing.
Really?
Yeah. And so now it turns out I'm not the only one.
Oh, no, there's tons.
There's a big uproar about this.
There is. I think there should be. Myself?
I actually went and I interviewed Dr. Spruitt from Algoma Public Health, the medical officer of health.
Oh.
So I'm going to talk to a couple people from the school board as well and put together a piece on that. But I
should be
learned something that I
interesting.
did not know when I was talking to Dr. Spruitt. Things have
Okay.
changed with school public health nurses.
Really?
Well, public health nurses, students used to be able to go into your public health nurse's office and say
Right.
things like, there's confidentiality. So let's
Yes.
say you were a 14-year-old girl and you thought you might be pregnant. You could go into your public health nurse at school, into her office and say,
I think I might be pregnant.
and she can't tell anybody.
Right.
So, because it's confidentiality. And so I always
Even
thought that
for a
was-
minor person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't tell the parents unless the child wants them to. So unless,
Yeah.
unless it's life threatening, but that's
Yes,
not
right.
pregnancy. They can't talk about that. Anyway, and also, for birth control advice and all that kind of stuff. And there was always she was usually there, and public health nurse was usually in the school one day a week.
Right, yeah, and the kids knew.
And the kids knew, and they could go, and I know at one school they called her the condom lady because they could go and get their condoms at lunch hour.
That's funny.
Yeah, I know. So, but anyway, that's all changed now.
Oh,
There's no more direct contact between public health nurses and students.
oh.
The role of the public health nurse now is an educator to work with teachers, school boards, and parents.
So is that because of the recent installation of the Premier of Ontario?
I don't believe so. I think this is a new.
Wow.
This is a new. Actually, public health has handed down a new.
Feels like a step backwards.
I
little bit.
I don't know. So now you don't go to see your public. And I always thought it was a good thing to have a public health nurse because it was at arm's length. You didn't see her every. It wasn't like you going to your gym teacher and saying, I think I'm pregnant,
then you
or,
gotta go
or
and
I
do
think I
gym.
have an STI or whatever.
Right,
Then you
right.
see that gym teacher every day.
All the time.
With the public health nurse, it's just at that arm's length.
Right,
So
right.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm
They're
looking
working a
forward to
lot
this.
more with the parent-teachers associations and that sort of stuff
That's
in the
not
schools.
bad. That's not a bad thing.
And they have these committees in the schools, but I was really surprised to hear that, and I just found out. I'm going to look into that a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it is a change to the way they roll out their program.
That's a big part of the story, too.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to be looking into that.
All right, and you have
Maryn Kirk is coming up
Right.
now with Harleen.
a youth and entrepreneur.
Yes, and it's called Summer. I did it again. Not summer job, summer company. It's called Summer Company, and it's a provincial program that they run here every summer. And so this year they had about 38 applicants.
Wow.
13 of which were approved. So we've got 13
Awesome.
young entrepreneurs in Sault Ste. Marie. We're going to meet one this morning.
Sounds awesome. We're looking forward to that, Tim. Thanks so much. And stay with us. We thank you for watching this morning on TV Mornings with Luann and Tim. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Mornings with Luann and Tim, and I am joined now by Maryn and Harleen. Nice to have you with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Maryn Kirk,
Yes.
born and raised in Sault Ste. Marie.
I was born in Marathon, Ontario.
We won't hold that against you.
Please don't.
No, just kidding. Hello, Marathon. Yeah,
But yeah, I've lived here basically my whole life.
your whole life.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to high school?
Superior Heights.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then graduated and went off to?
I went to Ryerson University actually first.
Yes.
Switched programs and then went to St. Lawrence College.
St.
in
Lawrence
Kingston.
College is where you're at right now, or are you finished?
Yeah. Well, I've graduated and then I'm moving to Ireland in September.
How exciting.
Yeah.
So what did you study at St. Lawrence College?
Advertising and marketing.
Okay, and you finished that program already?
Yeah.
Now, so what's in Ireland then?
So it's I'm finishing off my degree in advertising and marketing. They have a partnership with St. Lawrence College.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, because my nephew went to Guelph, and he ended up, they have a partnership with the London School of Economics.
Yeah,
Same sort of deal,
exactly.
right?
Yep.
How long do you go to Ireland for?
Full school year.
And a full school year? Yee.
Yeah.
Have you been before?
No, I've never even.
Oh, I did once. My brother's wife is from Ireland, and so we
Okay.
all went over. The whole Murphy clan
that's
went
so
over
fun.
and spent about 3 weeks over there. Beautiful. You're
Yeah,
gonna love it.
I'm
The
really excited.
People are amazing.
I've heard that everybody's so
Yeah.
friendly.
So, and then that's how you finish your degree.
Yeah.
Now, your degree is in,
Advertising and marketing communication.
and so you started a company called
Bite
Bite
Media.
Media.
Yeah.
And that was all done through Summer Company.
Yeah.
And that's where you come into the picture, Harleen. So the Economic Development Corporation has been running this summer, it's called Summer Company.
Summer Company program.
And it's a provincial program?
It's a provincial funding program, and we've been coordinating it for ever since it was launched. So I think it was in 2010.
It's been around for a while.
Yes.
Okay.
And since then we've helped about 120 companies. Yeah.
all local companies.
All local. Yes.
And this year you were saying you had about 38
I
applicants?
had 38 applicants, out of which we had 13 spots to fill this year. So I went through the application process, and 13 made the cut, and Maryn Spike Media was one of them.
So the 13, that's predetermined by the budget that you
Yes.
have, right? Okay, so to apply, what did you have to do to apply?
So I went online, signed up, and submitted.
How did you even hear about it?
A friend of mine had done the.
Had done it in the past?
Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
they had a good experience?
Yeah, he loved it. Yeah.
So you went online.
Went online, applied, then I started to get
so
emails.
when they choose the provider, they choose their local provider, and then the application comes to us.
Okay.
And then we go through the screening process.
So do you actually have to go in and be interviewed in person or what?
No,
You did-
it was all online,
Online.
but we were always in contact throughout the
Okay.
Yeah.
process.
So, and you do some of the phone interviews as well?
Yes, so for
Okay.
people who can't come in, or if the time frame's too short, we do telephone interviews as well.
So what criteria do you look for then, Harleen, when you're...
It's basically they submit a business plan, so we look at the numbers. We look at what kind of clients they're targeting,
Okay.
if they would have enough demand for that, because we want them to be successful as much as we want to help them turn their idea into a company. We also want them to be successful in the
Right.
summer. So we look at those criteria, which we do in general as well for other businesses.
Is sustainability an issue for a summer company? Because if she's taking off now to go to school, and so obviously her business is going to become not necessarily back burner. You're going to do both.
Yeah.
But the focus obviously has to lighten up when the summer's over, but the business will
Yes.
carry on. Is that part of it though? Do you look for sustainability as something that can be carried on?
Not really,
Yeah.
but a lot of summer companies have been very successful in continuing after.
And they do continue.
Yes, they do. So a great example would be Paul Caputo. He's the owner of Pack Construction.
Well, I know he did
He started as a summer company.
Did he really?
Yes. So
And now here he is. He's like a past chairman of
Exactly.
Strive Young
exactly. He won
Professionals.
that Male Professional of the Year award, and
And
yeah.
Pack is expanding. His business is doing very well.
Yes.
He
Yes.
actually, well, yes, I hired him to come and do my backyard. I know. So what am I going to hire you for?
Anything.
Oh, really? Okay, so what do you, Bite Media?
Yeah, so it's advertising and marketing. I do a lot of different services. The program I took focused on a lot of different things. So I'm familiar with anything from graphic design or video production to web development and search
Your
engine.
website is, how long have you had that website up and running? Was that part of the summer
2
company
months.
thing? Are you kidding me? Because I looked at that website, I was like, it would take me a year just to put this together. That's a great website. And
Yeah, thank you.
the services, so many different services you offer.
Yeah. Well, I see a demand for it in the Sioux. I think a lot of people have started small businesses but don't know where to go to do marketing because they might not have the budget for it.
So because you're a small business yourself, you know
Exactly.
how to market a small business.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you actually create media campaigns for the people as well?
Yeah. Any marketing campaigns, anything really. Like the program I took was very broad in what we learned, and so we learned a lot in so many different
How
ways.
then, other than filling out the application, what kind of services does the Economic Development Corporation provide to you as a young entrepreneur?
Yeah, they help me out with the accounting and everything I need. They give me resources to go and get my insurance for my company,
All those things that you might not know
Yeah.
about when you're first starting out.
And just
Exactly.
to add to that, so right after this, we're actually heading for our training session. So we do training and mentoring with them as well. So we pair them up with local experts. So we have KPMG coming in to
Oh my
do
gosh.
training in accounting. We have Geronimo Solutions doing online media marketing with them. So these sessions that would help them continue their business even after, if they would like to. So yeah,
Yeah.
and then we pair them with a mentor as well, and they're supposed to contact them at least 2-3 times a month to go over what's happening with your business. Is there anything I can help you with, and all that stuff. So
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you have that mentor, so like that hands-on.
Yeah.
Which is what when you went to school, actually, it was very important for you to find a hands-on program,
Exactly.
right? And
Yeah.
now here you are getting that same experience.
Yeah.
We have to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back and talk about some more of the summer. I don't know why
Summer
that's
company.
Summer company. Because I want to hear about some more of the other people who submitted plans and your I guess your co-entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be right back. More Mornings with Luann and Tim right after this. See you in a minute. So I want to talk a little bit about some of the other businesses that made the cut this year for Summer Company.
Yeah, we get all kinds of varieties. So we have a lawn mowing business this year, which we see a lot.
Yes.
Like I said, Paul Caputo started off as a summer company.
Yeah.
But we also have Peter, who's doing wooden spoon carving.
Right. Was it Shackle?
Hockley Crest.
Hockley Crest. Good for you.
Yeah.
Hockley Crest. I was going to try to get Peter on the show. He's on St. Joe Island.
Yes.
And so I got a hold of him a little bit late. And so I'm going to get Peter on the show again to talk. I love this. He's carving wooden spoons, but he
Yeah.
also teaches carving lessons.
Yes. So that was an added feature he put in his business. He's like, I'm going to do workshops as well for people who want to come in. I'm going to teach them how to do it themselves.
So clever.
it's kind of a cool idea.
Really?
Yeah, and we have Samuel Jansen. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's Hot Dog Sammy.
He was just in the press. I mean,
Yes.
he's getting major coverage. Hot Dog
Yes, so
Sammy.
he's right by the Wine Barrel, and he's doing hot dogs for the summer there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we have Bite Media. We have a couple other media companies.
Do you as well? Okay.
Yeah, and then
Who's the dog walking?
yes, Susie Marie Dog Walking and Pet Sitting. That's Trevor Heaver. He's
That's
doing a great job with
great
that.
service.
Yeah, so he even comes to your house to pet sit. And
Really?
or he can take your pets out for a nice walk around the Hub Trail or
So
something.
now you were talking about insurance. That I would imagine be another company where
Exactly.
he would have to apply for insurance
Yes.
and all that, and you help them through all that
Yes,
stuff.
so for a summer company, all these students have to get insurance,
Okay.
but the grant covers
The
this.
grant covers that.
Yes.
But you learn the process of how to apply and
Yeah,
all
which
this
was
stuff.
really nice.
Yeah. So what's going to happen? You're going to go to Ireland, but you're going to maintain the website. And
Yeah. So some of my clients I can do remotely because it is freelancing and a lot of it is online.
Yes.
So yeah,
So you already lined some clients up for this summer?
I have. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
What would your ideal number of clients be? Do you have sort of a target that you would like to hit? Did you project that?
I did, but it really depends on the size of the project. I can
Sure.
help a ton of companies do small social media campaigns or help them actually post on social media or teach them the basics and the tactics that you can use. Or there's big clients that want a full campaign or a website.
Right,
So.
a whole website. You would do a whole
Depends.
website for a company.
Yeah.
And weddings?
Weddings.
You do weddings as well? No? I thought I saw something on the website about.
Yeah, so that's another company that's doing. So
It's another company. It's not you. The look on your face, like I don't do weddings. What is he talking about? It's that voice in my head again. There is somebody else who's doing that though.
yeah, so he's doing photography.
I'm not completely crazy, man. Sorry.
So he covers everything from official portraits to wedding photographs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Now, after all of this is said and done, you feel like you've got a head start in
Exactly.
the business world. You've got these tools,
Yeah.
and you're going to carry on with this then?
Yeah, I do plan on carrying on with freelancing.
What are the ages of these entrepreneurs in Sault Ste. Marie?
So for the program, for this program, it's 15 to 29 years old, going
to
back
29?
to school. Yes, going back to school.
As long as they're going back to school in the fall.
Yes.
Oh, okay, great.
Just for this program.
Right. And so for next year, when do people start applying?
As early as April.
So, and how do they find out more about this then?
So I go out and promote the program as well. It's all on our social media pages too. And then, like Maryn said, it's word of mouth as well. And this program, we're in charge of the whole region. So like this year, I was out in Elliott Lake in the schools, classrooms, talking to students about this, in Blind River as well.
So it's the entire Algoma district?
Yes, for this program.
Do you go up to Wawa too?
Yes.
Can you extend that far?
Yes.
Do we have any entrepreneurs from those?
We have
the-
one from Elliott Lake.
Do we?
He's a badminton player and he's running a badminton camp this summer.
Badminton?
Yes.
A badminton camp? What a great way to spend your summer. What a smart guy.
Yeah.
Getting fit and getting paid.
Yeah.
Ah, this is terrific. Okay, so is there a website we can go to then to get more information?
Yeah, it's just called themillworks.ca.
Do you work out of that beautiful spot down at the Millworks?
She'll be going there
We're
today.
going down there for your mentoring.
Yeah, so that's our small business entrepreneurship center. That's where we help all the small business owners and
Go get a
stuff.
wood-fired pizza at lunch.
Yeah.
Okay, well listen, I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes, well enjoy the rest of your summer and then Ireland.
Yeah.
I hope maybe you'll be one of those people who comes back to Sault Ste. Marie and brings your business home with you when you come back. And also, very nice to meet you. Thanks
Nice
for
to
being
be
here from the
here.
Economic Development Corporation. You guys are just, you've got your fingers in the pot everywhere. you
Everywhere,
folks. So, watch for Maryn. How do we find your website? Oh, you should do a plug. Maryn, where's your website?
My website is bitemedia.co. So yeah, find me online and you can message me through the email that I have on
Just
my
go
website.
look at her website and be impressed by how this young lady put this website together for the summer business. Brilliant. So we'll be back with more Mornings with Luann and Tim to say goodbye. But for now, thank you for joining us and we'll see you in a minute.
Welcome back. How is someone so young so brilliant?
I know, right? I
How did
know.
that happen?
I know. And
I
they
thought my kids were the only ones.
no, Mama.
You know what the good news is this morning?
No.
Trump and Putin are talking.
Oh, good for them.
Uh-huh.
That'll be a lovely little session, the two of them together all by themselves with no one to interfere or eavesdrop or record anything, and they can make
Yeah.
all their plans to take over the world.
Including their assistants, like nobody is in the room.
Nobody.
No.
Nobody.
And Putin was late, like by an hour. And
Oh, I wonder now Trump knows how it feels to be made to
Yes.
wait, like he did for the Queen of
the
England.
Queen, I was just going
Did
to
you
say.
see her looking at her
Yes.
watch? The Queen of England standing at these two chairs, waiting for Trump and the First Lady to show up, and the Queen's looking at her watch.
And she was pacing a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what?
And then he walked in front of her.
Yes. Nice.
So now
Nice.
Putin kept Trump waiting. See, it's that
Yeah.
upper hand. I swear
It's
that
the karma
it
thing.
is that.
Yeah, you know what?
He
they're
wants to
both
be the
saying,
dominant.
Yeah, we really need to get along, and we're really looking forward to making this work.
Yeah, what harm would it do to be friends with Russia? Well, I don't know. Let's see. The fact that they have human rights infringements all over the place.
Everywhere.
Yeah. And the fact that they're helping Iran
Yes.
in Syria. Mm-hmm. Well, okay
Yeah.
then.
Also, Trump talked about how the relationship between the Americans and the Russians is not a good one because of the American people.
Trump said that?
Trump said that.
And
Thanks for that.
And he's there the day after, the weekend after 12 Russians have been indicted by the Mueller investigation.
Yeah,
And
there's that.
there is that
Yeah,
little
yeah.
hiccup.
Little hiccup. So we're going to keep an eye on that, of course, for you throughout the day.
And so stay with Luann on the news here on ONNtv. But for now, that wraps up Mornings with
does.
Luann and Tim. And we'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great Monday. What day is this?
Monday.
Have a great Monday.
Have a good one.